So today I am in the SouthPark area. Now, if you're not familiar with Charlotte, you are gonna have to stay to the end of this video because the houses we are about to see are absolutely stunning. Now, if you've been looking to move either within the Charlotte area and checking out new neighborhoods, or you're coming from outside of town and you're looking for the right place to make home, this could be it. In this video, I'm gonna go over some of the stats and information about the SouthPark area, and we're gonna go on a little tour of the neighborhood so you could truly see what makes SouthPark so special. Is what we would consider the heart of Charlotte. No, it's not uptown, but when you're taking a look at that lower quadrant of Charlotte between uptown and 45, between I-77 to the west and 74 to the east, you're gonna find SouthPark. This area is known for its phenomenal schools and absolutely stunning homes. In fact, this particular area is one of the highest median price points for home sales in the entirety of the Charlotte area. You're gonna see in a moment why, because this location you will not have to leave to get everything you could ever imagine. From luxury dining and shopping, rooftop restaurants, all the way to some phenomenal parks and Symphony in the Park, which yes, I know is technically in Barclay Downs, but it's at the SouthPark Mall. This area has it all. So what makes SouthPark so desirable? Well, one, I think it's just because it's very well known. Everybody knows where the SouthPark Mall is, they know where the SouthPark neighborhood is, but because of that, it has certainly grown as a hub. Now, right in the SouthPark area, just outside of it, right near the SouthPark Mall, is a beautiful business park, which is actually the second largest business park in the Charlotte region. Now, technically it does sit in Barclay Downs, but because those two neighborhoods are side by side, you're going to go ahead and encompass the busyness and the accessibility factor into SouthPark as well. So those that are working in the area, it could make their trip 5 minutes to get to the office if they're living in SouthPark. The second piece is it has to do with the actual location and where it is in Charlotte. Given the fact that it is a center point in the South Charlotte region, it makes everything else easy to access. You're heading down to Fort Mill, not a problem, 25 minutes. You're heading up north, not a problem, 35 minutes. You're going to any of two lakes, whether it be Lake Wylie or Lake Norman, 35 minutes. Airport, 25 minutes. All of these pieces and key areas throughout Charlotte, you're going to be able to get to in an even distance and amount of time. Now, this is different if you're living all the way on the south side in Ballantyne or all the way on the north in, let's say, Huntersville or into, of course, the Mooresville area. Everything's farther away if you're going to the complete opposite ends of the earth. With this particular spot, you're in the center of literally everything. The third piece, safety and security. It is seen as, if you go ahead and check the stats online on niche.com or bestplacestolive.com or even the Charlotte CMPD website, this particular area is one of the safest neighborhoods and areas in Charlotte. Now, part of that has brought a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds to be living in this area from various parts of the world and the country. But in addition to that, it does attract a lot of families, which leads me to number 4, which is the schools. The schools here are phenomenal, not only the elementary and middle, but also the high school. Now, for those of you that don't want public schools, I think the other key factor here is the fact that SouthPark actually has a ton of opportunities for private school. Yes, many of the top private schools in Charlotte are within a 10 to 15 to 20 minute drive from SouthPark, making it easy enough if you're a parent to get your kiddo to a private school in the morning and pick up in the afternoon. And last but certainly not least, why do people want to live here? Well, there is a wide variety of homes that you can choose from, but some of the most luxurious homes and some of the most private and exclusive neighborhoods reside in SouthPark. So we're going to take a few looks at some of these different areas, different homes, different price points, and you can truly take in what it means and what it feels like to live in the SouthPark area. So join me on a quick tour. We're going to go take a drive. By the way, I'm Kayla Lindsay, local real estate expert in Charlotte and the upstate of South Carolina. I get calls, texts, emails, Zoom invites every single day from people just like you looking to move to the Charlotte, North Carolina area. So if that's you, All of my contact information is in the description below. I want to hear from you. I really do answer my phone. Shoot me a call, a text, an email, whether it's 9 days or 90 days from now, whether you're moving across the country, across the world, or just across town. I'm here to make your move exactly what you want it to be. So let's look at some houses. So I am in SouthPark right now. This is one of the many houses behind me, but here's what I want to show you. There is a variety, even on the same street, of what you can find. Now, where I'm standing right now, if I were to face that direction, I am gonna end up at the SouthPark Mall. I'm gonna show you the drive there. There's multiple ways to get there. Just behind me, actually behind this house, a few blocks over, is the high school, which is very easy to locate, and most of the kids end up walking there. So let's take a look at this street. I'm gonna give you an idea of the variety of homes that you're gonna find. So first off, we have this beauty, which was built back in the 1960s. But as you notice, some of the homes are of slightly different style and of age. For example, this beautiful home over here obviously was a different home a long time ago, but that was built just a year or so ago. And then you have another classic style. So as you can see, there's a variety of different homes, but let's go take a look at a few other areas, a few other streets, and I'll let you pick your favorites. Side note, I'm gonna add, while recording this, I was standing out on the street and a gentleman was just walking down the street and ducked under my camera to make sure you guys got a good view. The hospitality and the kindness and the people that are in this area and everywhere in Charlotte, shout out to all my Charlotteans or those who have transplanted here, is amazing. As a former New Yorker, it is night and day here. People are so kind and so willing to help and so willing to say hi. So I'm just gonna add that in there. For a second about pricing. The average price per square foot is about $300 per square foot in the SouthPark area. Now, that being said, the median sales price as of right now, which is November 2024, we have actually seen a $700,000 median price point in the area. Now, here's why this is interesting. Back in 2022, this same time that year, we were actually seeing median prices of about $525,000. Now, where it gets even more interesting is we are actually down 8% in median sales price year over year from November of last year. But here's where it's weird and where it's interesting and where there's opportunity. We also saw that there was a massive increase, almost up to $800,000 earlier in the 2024 year, and it's dropped down a little bit. Now, this is across the board that the last 3 months, we've seen some drastic differences in median price points due to just about everything from interest rates to elections to everything. Also time of year. What we expect to see next year is for this to continue to follow the cycle of what we've seen in Charlotte, which is an increase of about 6 to 8% year over year. If we take a look at September of this year to September of last year, we're actually up by 5%. Now, all of those numbers combined, what does this mean? It means over the last several years, we've seen consistent increases in value, even if there have been minor dips on the way up. So yes, this is a safe place to buy a property when it comes to building equity. It's good information to know, especially if you're looking to start the house hunt. Now, right now we are coming up Runnymede, which off to the left here is Alexander Graham Middle School. Middle school is also very close and easy to access, and as you can see, the houses, again, as I mentioned, vary in size as well as style and price. Now, a little bit further up this road, you're gonna find Providence High School, which is one of the top high schools in the Charlotte area. Right now, we're gonna continue down Runnymede, and I am gonna take you guys to see one of the most popular streets, which is Sharon Road. So let's go take a look at that and see what properties we're gonna find. We've all heard the phrase old money and new money, right? Well, going down Sharon Road feels to me like old money. There are beautiful old homes that sit on multiple acres on Sharon Road, and it's just 2 minutes away from the SouthPark Mall. I'm also gonna show you some stunning neighborhoods with some beautiful homes that you would probably not imagine in your wildest imagination. So let's go look. coming up right through here, we are gonna head into SouthPark. As you can see here, we've already got some condos and apartments popping up. Of course, luxury condos, luxury apartments. And we're gonna head off to the right here so I can show you guys what these neighborhoods and a little bit of the shopping look like outside of the mall itself. This right here is the Specialty Shops, which is located just off from SouthPark, but as you can see, you've got shops like Williams-Sonoma, some beautiful luxury bag companies and luggage. And on top of that, you also have some delicious restaurants in here that are highly rated, just as an example. There is plenty of shopping here in Charlotte, and this is no different. But what you'll find here is a different kind of shopping experience where, well, you actually want to hang out and shop more. So let's continue, because I want to show you these incredible houses, and they are right around the corner. So right now, I just went across Sharon Road, which is that main road that we have been driving on, and we are coming right through the back here. And what you don't realize is what we're about to head into are some magnificent homes that are tucked right back behind these beautiful brick walls. And I'm gonna take you guys in to take a peek at them. Let us go look. Now, one thing I will add to this is all around this area, we are surrounded with shops and restaurants, grocery stores. You just don't see them because they're all tucked away. And that's the way most people like it, because it keeps that luxury feel, which I'm a fan of. So I just turned down the street of Governor's Hill. I'm gonna show you these homes because they're absolutely breathtaking, and I want you to see what kind of styles are available. These homes are multi-million-dollar homes. In fact, in this same neighborhood, there is a home that is built, it's 12,000 square feet, phenomenal. I mean, stunning. Backyard with pool house, a side house, which is over a 3-car garage with an apartment above it. I mean, it's got everything, including beautiful floors that were brought in and inlaid from France. That's the kind of style we're going for here. Let me just do a drive and show you around so you can take it all in. Now, hopefully I didn't scare you off with the homes being $12 million. That's not the standard price. That was a very exceptional property. But many of the homes in here, they're going to be north of $2 million. So just food for thought. So that was a quick tour of SouthPark. There is so much more detail I can show you, but I figured I'd get you into some of the nicest neighborhoods so you could really take it all in and see what luxury is about and why it's so desirable to be here. You can have homes anywhere from the 600 and 700,000 all the way up to 12 million. But SouthPark truly has hospitality, amazing schools, ability to get everything you could possibly want, and of course, the ease of access to everything that you need. So if you want more information, of course, give me a shout. If you've got questions or comments, drop them in the comments below. I really do answer all of my comments. And as I mentioned, I really do get calls, texts, emails, Zoom invites from people just like you, looking to make the move to the Charlotte, North Carolina area or South Carolina. So if that's you, all of my contact information is in the description below. Give me a shout. I really do pick up my phone. And whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days across the world, across the country, or just across town, I look forward to making your move everything you want it to be. So until next time, I look forward to showing you around town.